Yeah, it's a Super Bowl, all right. Ain't nowhere around that.
You see all these pirates back there? They may have ill intent.
Chase these rings and chase these dreams. You know what I mean.
The countdown to Super Bowl 55 is just days away, and the tension is building. Tonight, hear why Patrick Mahomes and Travis KELCE just love showing out for Chiefs Kingdom.
You could feel the energy and the momentum switch into this city.
Hear why the voices of the Super Bowl love calling Chiefs games.
Wow, that was jaw-dropping. How did they do that?
The Chiefs are now that team. They're going to be here for the next decade.
Plus, take a look behind the curtain for Super Bowl 55. All that and so much more coming up on KCTV 5's Drive to 55 Chiefs Special.
Drive to 55 starts now.
Well, you are looking live at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, the home of Super Bowl 55 between the Chiefs and Bucs. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I'm Danny Welniak, and this is your Drive to 55 Chiefs Special. The Chiefs will get their chance to become the 8th team to win back-to-back titles while facing the last quarterback to do so in Tom Brady. A win would also make KC only the 10th franchise to boast 3 Lombardi trophies. But today the Chiefs told me it's hard to recognize how big and historic this moment is because they're so focused on being in the moment and winning.
It's a neat deal, but when you're in the middle of it, I don't think you appreciate it as much. Maybe when you're done with the whole thing and you look back on it and you can appreciate it more. But we're just scrambling from one drill to another drill to a meeting to another meeting and making sure we get the media obligations taken care of and so on. So it's before you know it's the nighttime and it's time to go to bed.
Well, Valentine's Day is almost here, but love is certainly in the air in Chiefs Kingdom, whether it's the fans, coaches, players, announcers, and even the dinner plate. Today, Chris Jones told us that the secret to success last year was Steve Spagnuolo's wife's meatballs, and he is passionately trying to get some more of those meatballs as good luck going into the Super Bowl.
I had to pull him to the side and have a one-on-one heart-to-heart with him. You know, I was telling him I haven't asked you all year to, for your wife to prepare meatballs under the circumstances. But, with this being a huge game, and last year meatballs were prepared before the Super Bowl. It's something I was expecting. I'm very superstitious, and she made them last year. What about the motto that we live by? Team first, team last, and team always. And, that's a part of the team ritual, So I got to do a little more convincing, hoping his wife can open up and have enough time just to, prepare me a single made of meatballs.
Because I know Chris, he misses his meatballs, and they love the banana pudding. Antonio Pierce, we won the Super Bowl in 2007, and the first thing Antonio said to Maria was, it was the banana pudding.
Well, I think I speak for all of Chiefs Kingdom when I say, get that man some meatballs ASAP for good luck, because they will certainly need it. But the Chiefs' love goes far beyond the kitchen. Travis KELCE told us that he loves Kansas City so much, and his love for the fans motivate him to be a better player and person.
The kingdom, the Chiefs Kingdom has been nothing but amazing since I've been here. The past 8 years when I first got here, we were coming off a 2-14 season. You could feel the energy and the momentum switch into this city absolutely going crazy over their Chiefs fans all over again, man. And all the support that they show me on the field throughout the week, all the support really that they've shown me since I've been here in Kansas City has been second to none, man. And all I want to do is be able to give that to this community. So I know how I look to a kid in terms of, trying to do the right things and being there for him. And I think a lot of the kids in this community understand that.
And Patrick Mahomes has shown his love by investing back into the Kansas City community, but not through the stock market, rather by becoming a part owner of the Royals. And with his fiancée Brittany becoming a part owner of KC's new women's soccer team, Mahomes says this is just the tip of the iceberg.
We want to invest in this community as much as they've invested into us. And as far as me investing in the Royals and becoming a part owner in there, and really that's one of my joys I've always had with baseball. And then her with the NWSL, bringing them back to Kansas City, a place where women's soccer is really, really emphasized and supported. It's just the tip of the iceberg, and we want to continue to invest in this community to be the best community that it possibly can be.
KELCE has also given back in droves and is one of the big reasons why Kansas City has him as their Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee for his efforts in Kansas City and the community. And after such a tough year for many, KELCE takes it personally to put a smile on the faces of Chiefs fans.
And I think the community understands that that's what we do here in the Chiefs office and the Chiefs locker room is we play for them. We play for the people that, you know, haven't had a great year. It's been a little difficult for a lot of people, but on Sundays, if we can provide that smile, that excitement to people's lives, man, we have to do it.
While it's been a trying year for many, Mahomes admits he's had his fair share of highs. Over the past year, he's won a Super Bowl MVP, signed a 10-year, $500 million contract, got engaged, is expecting a daughter, and now returns to the Super Bowl once again. It's why he says through the tough times, he tries to stay positive for others.
I mean, obviously, winning the Super Bowl, amazing. Being able to celebrate that first championship in 50 years in the Chiefs Kingdom. The parade, all that was awesome. And then we got hit with the pandemic. And I think as a country and as the world, we all strive to continue to try to keep each other safe and keep ourselves safe. And then with all the social injustices and things going on in that realm, now back into football season and then back in another Super Bowl. I mean, it's full of ups and downs. And I've just kind of realized that I can control what I can control. And that is to be the best person and the best person in the community that I can be every single day.
But the love even extends outside of that Kansas City Chiefs locker room. CBS Sports announcer Jim Nantz will be on the call for Super Bowl 55, and he says calling Chiefs games are the highlight of his year.
They're so exciting. I mean, it's unpredictable, and this never looks the same. Look, we all love highlight material, plays that really get your attention, and every time you do a Chiefs game, there's a plethora of things to go back and look at and say, wow, that was jaw-dropping. How did they do that? And the cool thing is, I still feel in so many respects they're just getting started. There's no reason why this doesn't look like this next year or the year after that. This might just be the first steps into a glorious long run. I enjoy it when we've had the chance.
Well, next to Nantz in the booth on Sunday is going to be former Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo, who knows firsthand what it's like to compete against dynasties. But now that the Patriots are done, he says the Chiefs are the next NFL dynasty.
This team is special. The Kansas City Chiefs are the modern-day Patriots that Jim Nantz has been through. The Chiefs are now that team. They're going to be here for the next decade, 100%. Doesn't mean you're going to win the Super Bowl every year. It just means that you have the chance to be in position to. With Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, and the team they have, they're going to be there every year. It's going to be very fun. I'll tell you that right now. And they're special. They're going to be around for a long time to come.
The talent on the Chiefs roster that helped create this new dynasty is one thing, but for all the kids hoping to play one day in the NFL, Andy Reid says hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
For all the young people that watch he and Patrick do their thing or Tyreek do their these guys work so hard at their job. So, yeah, they've got talent, but then they work it. And that's a part as a coach you appreciate. There's nothing worse than having guys that you say they have the talent, but they don't spend the time and effort to learn the stuff.
Well, we are counting you down to kick off for Super Bowl 55, which you can watch right here on KCTV 5. And tonight, Neil Jones takes us behind the scenes with the men and women from CBS Sports.
For as much as football has changed over the years, television's coverage of the game has changed even more.
Ready, 5, take 5.
CBS Sports has developed a love affair with Patrick Mahomes, as a CBS director told us 2 years ago.
It's so much fun to watch him with his crazy passes and stuff. Like, you're just waiting for him to do something like that to have a great replay of him.
To make sure they capture every great play Mahomes makes, CBS will have 120 cameras, with 32 cameras inside the end zone pylons. They'll have 19 production trucks putting out over 350 playback channels.
Oh, there's Mahomes with his sidearm pass. There you go.
It's a far cry from the Chiefs' Super Bowl I game, or even from the Super Bowls of the 1970s.
50 years ago, we'd be out here with 8 cameras. We'd have had one truck.
Today, CBS has cameras literally everywhere.
We start working on this 2 years out. It's all the great technology and storytelling that we know we're going to weave into the body of this game.